other two will be going two ways. So are you the lead member?
Yeah. Okay, if you went upstairs, you got to go downstairs, right? So lead man is headed down. Where would the second man be covering?
Right
Left or right, you're moving down. Third man, you've already gone through, so I would move to the second bandit best you can. See down the stairs,
Don't hold it.
not behind the stairs, as much as you can. Once they cover, then you're going down.
Wouldn't you have a guy right here in the corner covering, and as the last guy passes him, you tap him on the shoulder and say, let's go?
Last man, move up.
I'll do that. You go habitat.
Yeah, why don't you
Gather up and decide which
Why don't you take that corner, David,
You got either
and then
going down
you move down the steps,
All they
and
need
then we'll
to
move
know
down
is
the
which
steps.
direction.
Wait, that corner, that corner.
The other guy peels off.
David's going to cover.
This side.
Yeah, David's going to
All
cover.
right, next team coming down.
And make sure you tap him when we.
You should go and say last man.
Last man.
He knows that he's the last man, but you're the last one passing. Anybody else comes by, somebody infiltrated. Again, David had transition, rifle, stumble, falling, equipment coming down. He transitioned to handgun. He could use the rail, steady himself, and coming on down.
All right, first guy that came down these stairs did this. All right.
If you got
Now,
it.
if I'm doing this, what are they doing?
That side.
They're covering all this already coming down. I need to fucking get this.
Right.
He's coming down the stairs. He's got a gun out here. The next guy's out here. The next guy's out there as they come down. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then when he comes down and starts peeling off the checked out, that third guy comes down and buys this. You know what I mean? If we're going that way, and he ain't gonna go. If he's gonna say we're going, you know, whatever. All right. Boom. That last guy down gets stacked up. Bring this guy with you. Turn, and then we go.
Okay.
But just to take this and then give it up while everybody else is coming down,
Not smart.
If the
they're
stairs,
going to be covering all that open area. They're going to cover everything they can cover coming down.
if the
You got to
stairs,
cover what ain't
if the
covered.
stairs are closed, guy needs to come down,
Check
out,
under the stairs.
and cover down. Because if everybody's grouped over here, he's out here making
Right.
Shots.
Ten four.
soup of you over there.
I got just something to think about. When you said they come and you got caught in that hallway, how did you get out of that hallway? You were just standing there till they picked you off.
Well, me and one of my guys fell back into the stairwell, went up a floor, and came down the stairwell behind them at the other end of the hall.
What happens if you get in there?
But by the
there's
time
no
we
way to-
came down, the rest of my team was dead by the time I got down there.
because they've been picking them off.
Exactly.
Y'all know how to do a center peel?
No.
I've
No.
I've done one
Right.
before.
If a big hallway that you got or whatever
Right.
the deal is, let's
Long hallway with
something
no
like
exit.
something like this is
But
pretty
wider?
tight, but over in the sandbox when they go through Fallujah, places like that, it's fucking mud walls 8 to 10 foot high. Sometimes you get in the thing, think about going down a city block where there's fucking storefronts for fucking 3 blocks. And now we're in this store, we're coming down this road. We got to get down this road, right?
Right.
All right. So let's say this is the road. You're going to have a point guy on one side of the thing, depending on how far back you want to be stacked. Next guy's going to be on this side of the street. This
Okay.
guy's going to be back here, so it's going to be, they're going to be offset. Staggered all the way
like
down. So let's stagger it up, just like that. Stagger it up, move down here. Just for right now, just come on, let's walk, let's get it. All right? You're back here. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. Now, what we have to think about is our coverage. The guys on this side of the street have got 2 jobs to do. One is to check these storefronts, and I've got a better angle up on this roof than these guys here have. So I'm checking this, checking up high, checking the storefront, checking up high. All right? If somebody starts shooting out of one of those windows, who's more out in the open? They are. If they come at your ass from that window there, everybody on this side of the, y'all gonna start lighting that window up. These guys are gonna suck into this side of the street. Now, if he's up there shooting, he's got to either stick his gun out of a window to get to your ass, and while he's doing this, somebody over here is gonna be lighting his ass up. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right. Now, but let's say we get in here now. And our ops guy is down here, and we are shooting. This is the way we're going. But we're hung out in this fucking firefight. All right? Move up a little bit. He's back here. In order to do a center peel, this is what's got to happen. Y'all are pretty much out of this fight for right now, but we need to retrograde, get our ass back down this road, back behind here. And what's going to happen is you're going to be shooting at him, right? At some point, you're going to be shooting at him. You're going to keep laying fire on his ass. You are going to come, and I'm not talking, I don't want none of this shit. I want you to tuck this fucking gun and D-mac your ass as fast as you can. Now, when you get to the rear guy, right? When you get to the rear guy, you're going to tap him. You're going to drop in line. As I come by, I'm peeling. I'm the first guy, and I'm going to peel out through the center. I turn. As I come back by him, he starts lighting his ass up. I'm out of the way. Now I got two guns lighting his ass up. All right? You're laying fire. As soon as he starts firing, you're going to turn, tap him.
Bang, 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 bang.
Go.
And then
Then you're going to start laying fire on his ass. The guy over here is going to start laying fire on him, and you got to turn and go, and then y'all start, if you get back, you start dropping back, and you start peeling back center fed through that, till you can get to a hallway, alleyway, whatever. Does that make sense? Yes, fighting your way back out of this ambush, because they pretty much got your ass.
Back to a defensive, whether that
And in the hallway it will work too, as long as somebody, if he's in that doorway and he keeps popping out shooting, if you're laying fire on that fucking door,
He ain't coming out.
there's a time to run.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And when you gotta run, you need to haul your ass out.
Let's have everybody lined up in a staggered position all the way out to here. Doesn't matter which side.
Hey, and this works on a dirt road, you know what I mean? However you want to do it on a dirt road, whatever, you know, it just depends. You're dropping back, you drop back. You're the last guy in this stack right here.
You're lighting me up, David.
Boom, 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 boom.
All right, he calls center. Now he's gonna be coming, I don't want you shooting. When he goes to peel, it's your ass to keep his head down. When you stop firing, you're gonna stop firing. Move, you're gonna hit. Go.
Evan, let's get straight down the center. I know, but he kind of pushed me out. Straight down the center.
We're out here on this roadway because you have the room.
You don't have to tap the first guy, you tap the last guy.
Fact is, you need to go through the center.
So the last guy knows there's people behind him.
We practice out here on the road. We're gonna go down through that hallway here pretty soon. You're gonna do the same thing. Not a whole lot of room in there.
All right.
That's why I said make it tight. Stuff like that.
So if he gets back there, then I tap his shoulder.
The last guy. Last guy.
You're gonna tap the last guy.
On my road.
That lets
The
him
last
know.
guy you're fixing to get behind stagger.
Okay.
And also, the idea is not to run. The two front guys run out of bullets
We staggered fire.
until
That's why
you know,
both guys are not firing. The lead guy's firing.
He's definitely not firing because you're gonna peel in front of him.
You're gonna holler center peel. When he's the first guy, now you're gonna start firing. When you hear him shooting, now you're gonna turn and burn.
All right. Contact. Pop, 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 pop. Peeling.
Pop, 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 pop.
Let the last guy go to opposite side.
I'm the last guy.
Back again, you know what I mean?
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, the last guy.
You know, he's the lead guy. There you go.
Fall back to you. Yeah.
Tap him. Tap me.
And you'll see him when he starts to move, he's gonna lay his fire down. Does that make sense?
You would
Yep.
tap me.
It's just called a center field. That's the only way to get out of that shit.
Everybody turn around and face that direction. All right, you're in the same position, right?
Yep.
Pretty
much, yeah.
Exactly. Doesn't matter. The front man feels, because he's got to put bullets on and come running back down the center. So go ahead.
You know you're the last man, right?
Contact. Feeling.
Bang, 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 bang. Feeling.
Now get back on that side. Get back on this side.
Peeling.
Bang, 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 bang. Peeling.
Burns, you start firing. You start firing. Move. And it goes like that just all the way back.
Doesn't take a lot.
We gotta have lead going into that room where the bad guy is.
Doesn't take a lot of real estate. All you do is just once you guys go through a rotation, you turn around 180 degrees and go back the other direction, and turn around and go back the other way. All right.
Yeah. 5 rounds from each person is just constant rate of fire on that one position.
You'll hear a lot of people tell you that we know a moving target's harder to hit than a stationary target. But all this running in a zigzag pattern and shit, there's more shit to trip over. There's more chance of you breaking something, twisting an ankle, doing that shit, planting and moving. They've done all the things. I get all this information that they send me as a training officer, and they had a guy, Paul Howe. You ever heard of him? He's a master. He's a master sergeant, and he actually took people and had bad guys, good guys. They didn't know when the people were going to move. When they start running, you start shooting. And he had them zigzagging, and he had them hauling ass in a straight line. And it was 52% to 1% of the people who got hit. There is no difference. The main thing is to get the fuck out of the fight.
The fact that you're running back and trying to zigzag and not get hit, the other guy's dealing with bullets coming his way. Where's his threat? The bullets. He's going to be focused on the guy shooting and not the guy running away.
And zigzag, you might get in front of the guy who's shooting to support you.
Run over.
Nobody back there ought to be shooting.
You'll be alternating and run with gear and fall into the guy, and then you'll have calamity and all
Gear everywhere,
and stuff like that.
barrels bent.
But the guy that if your buddy's putting bullets on him, he's worried about bullets coming, either ducking out of the way or trying to fight back. He's not worried about the guy running away. He'll get to him
Maybe.
whenever his day is there.
I mean, why as a SWAT team do I have to train my guys to do shit like this? Okay? Are we ever going to be? Do we do woodland ops? Yeah. We got to get from point A to point B. But we're also tasked with our civil disturbance unit. Let's say a riot starts downtown Augusta, and my civil disturbance unit gets called out, and we're the gun guys for the civil disturbance unit. They got handguns, they got a shield, and they got a stick. And they got to get from this city block to the next city block. I got to get them down there. So my guys are going to have to take those city streets and those city blocks in Augusta, Georgia, downtown Augusta, until we can take that, bring the unit up, take it, bring the unit up, and if that shit happens, that's why I got to train my guys to do this. It's not just because it's a Army thing or a military thing. There's reasons we train to do specific things. All right?
Makes sense.
All right.
Running in the hallway?
Let's just break down into your 4-man and 3-man teams
Okay.
and do a little walkthrough and see how much room we have down through this hallway. I know it's tight.
Yeah, it's really tight.
It is tight.
And it's tighter in the building. And I don't know how big the hallways are in that building.
That GTI bigger than this.
You guys back up. All right, you're halfway down the hall and you're getting caught, right? So now what? You want the field. Is there a whole lot of field and space back there? No.
Know when your ass is running, don't run in front of his gun this tight a quarter, right?
No.
When you go to field, turn and suck because he's spinning around down. Boom, now you're going to have to zigzag all the way through. What are you pointing the gun at down here? Put this fucking gun down, grab hold to it, and run. Holding that gun like this and trying to move quickly is not a thing.
Right.
Tuck that fucking gun under your arm, reach your hand around here, take this hand off fire control, and grab that fucker right like that, and fucking take off and run with that son of a bitch.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You gotta fucking be moving. Everybody in this hallway's taking fire. We got to get the hell out of there.
Okay.